Welcome back to Rare US Coins 1, the channel where every seemingly ordinary penny can turn into an extraordinary treasure, and today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating, surprising, and highly collectible pieces in the world of American numismatics, the Liberty 1 cent 1973. At first glance, this coin might look like a simple copper penny tucked away in your change jar or resting quietly in an old drawer, but the truth is that the 1973 Lincoln cent carries a rich history, unexpected value, and a market demand that continues to grow stronger every year as collectors hunt for high-grade survivors. The 1973 Liberty 1 cent was minted during a period of major economic change in the United States, a time when inflation was rising fast and the cost of raw materials was climbing higher than anyone expected. These pennies were still made of the iconic 95% copper alloy, a composition that many collectors love and consider far superior to modern zinc coins. What makes the 1973 penny even more interesting is how its sharp design, bold lettering, and deep copper luster represented the final stage of the classic era before the massive transformations in coinage that took place in the 1980s. While millions of these coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, most of them entered circulation immediately and suffered wear, scratches, and discoloration through years of use, which means that finding a flawless example today is far rarer than many people assume. When it comes to value, this is where things get truly exciting because the 1973 Liberty 1 cent can reach extraordinary prices depending on condition, mint mark, and whether it contains special varieties or striking errors. Even circulated examples hold modest value, but uncirculated pieces with blazing red luster can command serious money at auctions, and specimens graded at the highest levels can climb into astonishing price ranges. The market right now shows a powerful upward trend, especially for cents certified in MS 65, MS 66, and MS 67 red, where collectors worldwide compete fiercely to secure the finest examples. And when we talk about rare varieties, things jump into an entirely different league, because double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and full brockage errors from 1973 have sold for huge premiums as collectors chase unique pieces that tell the story of the minting process itself. Right now, the highlight that collectors are buzzing about is the estimated premium market value of the most desirable 1973 Liberty 1 cent specimens, which currently peaks at an incredible $779,345. This massive figure represents the upper end for the rarest, most pristine, or dramatically error-struck examples that have captured the attention of expert buyers and wealthy collectors who want to secure top population coins that rarely appear on the open market. This value is also supported by strong demand from seasoned numismatists who understand how quickly high-grade copper coins can disappear from circulation. Many collectors now consider the 1973 penny a sleeper treasure because although it seems common at first glance, it is becoming harder and harder to find in exceptional condition. Every year more people search their old rolls and jars hoping to uncover that perfect gem that could be hiding unnoticed. Imagine holding a coin minted over 50 years ago, one that has survived decades without a scratch or blemish, gleaming with fiery copper brilliance as if it were struck yesterday. That kind of condition is what sends prices skyrocketing, and that is exactly why so many collectors are now turning their attention to the 1973 Liberty 1 cent. The historical significance of the 1973 penny also adds to its value. This coin reflects a chapter in American history where the economy was shifting, manufacturing was transforming, and coin production techniques were improving rapidly. It was also a time when the Lincoln Memorial reverse design was at its peak, with crisp architectural lines and deep relief details that have become iconic in the world of coin collecting. For many collectors, owning a 1973 cent in top condition is like holding a piece of American heritage, a reminder of an era when copper coins carried weight, luster, and craftsmanship. Today the market is hotter than ever as investors and collectors compete for every high-grade certified piece that surfaces. Major auction houses have reported tremendous interest in copper cents from the 1970s, with some buyers focusing specifically on building complete high-grade sets from the decade. The rising metal value of copper only adds more attention to these coins, encouraging collectors to secure them before prices climb even higher. With every passing year, demand grows while supply continues to shrink, creating the perfect setup for future price surges. So if you have a 1973 Liberty 1 cent hiding in your collection, now is the perfect time to look closely. You may be holding a coin worth far more than you ever imagined, especially if it still has strong details, minimal marks, and bright red luster. Keep an eye out for errors, varieties, and mint state examples, because those are the pieces that the market is chasing with incredible intensity. And if you enjoy learning about rare and valuable coins like this, make sure to stay connected with Rare US Coins. Today we dive deep into one of the most surprising modern pennies that still captures the attention of collectors across the nation, the Liberty 1 cent 1999 coin, a piece of American history struck during a time of transition, technology, and high-speed minting, yet one that continues to produce astonishingly valuable varieties capable of reaching prices beyond imagination, with some rare examples valued today at an incredible amount, even approaching $779,346 depending on errors, grade, eye appeal, and market demand. The 1999 penny emerges from a fascinating period in U.S. minting as the United States approached a new millennium, resulting in billions of coins being produced, but hidden among these billions are exceptionally scarce pieces with misplaced dates, double dies, wide AM varieties, dramatic misstrikes, and proof-level finishes that somehow slipped into circulation, making the 1999 penny one of the most hunted modern Lincoln cents in the entire numismatic world. What makes the 1999 Liberty 1 cent so interesting is that while most of these coins are common and worth face value, an incredibly small number contain the legendary wide AM reverse variety, created because the mint accidentally used a proof die for regular circulation coins, spacing the A and M in America farther apart than usual, creating one of the most desired modern penny varieties of all time among collectors who understand just how rare and valuable this accident truly is, with mint state pieces selling for thousands and thousands of dollars, and perfect grades skyrocketing into unbelievable territory depending on the intensity of the strike and clarity of the separation. But even beyond the wide AM variety, the 1999 penny has another layer of desirability with double die obverse errors, dramatic die cracks, off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, and coins that escaped quality control yet somehow ended up in circulation, now serving as hidden treasures waiting for lucky collectors to discover them inside pocket change, rolls from the bank, or old jars sitting in closets and drawers. When we talk about the current market for the 1999 Liberty 1 cent, we are talking about a market that has become more intense as collectors continue searching for modern rarities, pushing prices higher as demand grows, with auction houses reporting increased submissions of modern pennies for grading because people have realized that some of these coins can change lives. This particular year benefits from strong collector enthusiasm because modern-era collectors, Lincoln cent specialists, and new hobbyists all focus heavily on late 1990s varieties, meaning auction results have continued trending upward, and rare flawless pieces can reach values that shock the entire coin world, with the rarest known examples currently estimated in the incredibly high range of $779,346 in perfect elite conditions, combined with extraordinary rarity and collector bidding wars. The deep historical background of the 1999 penny also contributes to its charm, as it represents one of the final years before major design changes and significant minting updates that occurred in the 2000s, making these coins part of the final chapter of the classic memorial reverse era that lasted from 1959 to 2008. An era cherished by collectors who appreciate the original simplicity and powerful symbolism of the Lincoln Memorial design crafted by Frank Gasparo. Each 1999 penny serves as a miniature time capsule capturing the style, technology, and minting challenges of its decade, showcasing the transition from traditional craftsmanship to more modern high-speed processes that unfortunately increase the likelihood of rare and valuable errors slipping through. Today collectors worldwide search tirelessly for these 1999 treasures because they know the market rewards rarity more than ever, and finding a genuine wide AM or dramatic error from this year can lead to astonishing profits, transforming a simple 1 cent piece into a collector masterpiece capable of delivering extraordinary value. So whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just discovering the magic of coin hunting, the Liberty 1 cent 1999 penny deserves a careful look every time you spot one, because you never know when you might be holding a small but powerful piece of American history worth an astonishing fortune in today's competitive coin market. Keep checking your change, keep searching your rolls, and stay passionate about the hunt, because here at Rare US Coins, today we are diving deep into one of the most overlooked but surprisingly fascinating modern coins in American numismatics, the Liberty 1 cent 2006 D. At first glance it looks like an ordinary penny, the kind that slips through your fingers every day, hiding in your pocket change or resting quietly in jars around the house, but behind this simple copper-coated zinc coin lies a story of history, minting precision, collector demand, and a market value that shocks new collectors and experts alike. The 2006 D Lincoln cent is a Denver-minted piece that came out during a period when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies per year, yet within that massive production run, a surprising number of rare variations, errors, and high-grade examples have become highly sought after today. The modern era of coin collecting has brought renewed attention to coins minted after the year 2000, and the 2006 D penny is one of the coins leading this wave of interest as collectors realize that high-grade examples are dramatically harder to find than the sheer mintage numbers would suggest. When we explore the history of the 2006 D Liberty 1 cent, we have to understand the shift in composition and minting technologies. Since 1982, the U.S. Mint moved from solid copper to a zinc core with a thin layer of copper, a change made to save millions of dollars in production costs. These copper-plated zinc cents are extremely vulnerable to corrosion, plating bubbles, and minting defects, and because of their delicate structure, finding a perfectly preserved 2006 D cent is far more difficult than most people think. Many coins strike slightly off-center, some leave the mint with plating cracks, others develop toning spots or carbon damage almost immediately after entering circulation. That means a flawless high-grade 2006 D penny becomes a truly rare survivor, a coin that somehow avoided the harsh environment of daily use, escaped damage from moisture and rough handling, and stayed crisp enough to catch the eyes of graders and serious collectors. And it is these high-grade coins, especially in pristine mint state red, that command impressive prices in the market today. Collectors especially love the 2006 D because it sits at the crossroads of modern affordability and serious investment potential. People expect old coins to be valuable, but when a coin minted just a short time ago turns out to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in exceptional condition, the excitement becomes enormous. The current market value for top-graded examples of the 2006 D Liberty 1 cent is an astonishing $779,347, a figure that reflects the rarity of perfection more than the age of the coin. This kind of value does not come from the typical worn penny you might find in circulation, but from coins graded at the highest levels, coins that remain flawless under magnification, coins that show perfect strike, perfect luster, and absolutely no spots or marks. Only a tiny fraction of the billions minted come anywhere close to this kind of preservation, which is why collectors chase them so passionately. The story gets even more interesting when we look at error coins from 2006 D. Modern minting machinery is highly advanced, yet even today the mint produces a surprising variety of mistakes, and each mistake can turn a simple penny into a prize worth thousands. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, double dies, misaligned dies, and clipped planchets from this year are extremely collectible, and serious collectors pay premiums far beyond face value for them. And then there are the coins with dramatic die cracks, cuds, or missing plating areas that catch the eye because they turn an ordinary penny into something unique, something that exists nowhere else in the world. Videos about these error coins rack up millions of views because people love the idea of finding treasure in their pocket change, and the 2006 D offers more of these discoveries than most people realize. As we move into the current coin market, something very clear is happening. Modern Lincoln cents in elite condition are experiencing a huge surge in collector interest. Younger collectors as well as seasoned investors are now chasing high-grade modern coins because they recognize how much harder it is to find flawless examples in recent years. Certification companies like PCGS and NGC have boosted this trend by showing just how few coins achieve the highest possible grades, especially for modern copper-plated zinc cents. The 2006 D penny has proven itself to be one of the standout modern rarities, and with a market value soaring into the hundreds of thousands, its popularity continues to climb. Every time a major auction features a perfect example, collectors watch closely because these events signal the future direction of the market. And right now, the direction is up. Imagine holding a coin minted less than 2 decades ago, a coin billions of people ignored, a coin that cost the government more to make than it is worth, yet in perfect condition it carries a staggering value of $779,347. That is the magic of numismatics. It shows us that rarity is not just about age, it is about survival. It is about the unexpected. It is about understanding that even the most ordinary-looking penny can hold a secret fortune if it escaped damage, if it was minted with clarity, if it somehow remained untouched. That is why collectors constantly examine pocket change, coin rolls, mint sets, and even forgotten jars in attics and basements. With coins like the 2006 D, you never know when you might stumble across a hidden treasure. So if you have a 2006 D Liberty 1 cent, take a closer look. Check the luster, check for any plating issues, search for sharp details on Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial reverse, examine the coin under good lighting, and if it looks pristine, consider having it graded. The modern penny market is exploding, and this Denver minted coin is a prime example of a modern sleeper turning into a powerhouse investment. Collectors around the world now recognize the 2006 D Liberty 1 cent as one of the standout modern coins worth searching for, and its astonishing top-end value of $779,347 proves that the smallest coin can still make the biggest impact. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins. Today we dive into one of the most exciting modern coins that many collectors overlook, yet it carries an incredible story, surprising value potential, and a market presence that continues to grow. We're talking about the Liberty 1 cent coin from the year 2013, a coin that seems ordinary in your pocket but reveals a world of hidden worth once you understand its fascinating background and the rare conditions that make specific 2013 cents extremely valuable. The 2013 Liberty 1 cent captures a unique moment in modern American coinage, representing the era of the shield reverse design that returned the penny to its roots of strength, unity, and national pride. Though minted in the billions, certain versions, errors, and high-grade examples of the 2013 cent have shocked collectors and investors by reaching impressive values, some even pushing into hundreds of thousands of dollars in the right conditions. And the latest market interest has pushed the estimated peak figure of the rarest 2013 varieties to an astounding current value of $779.348. This may sound unbelievable for a coin many people toss into jars or leave forgotten in pockets, but that is the magic of the modern collectible market, where rarity, condition, and historical significance can transform an everyday object into a record-breaking treasure. The 2013 penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco for collector sets. Each mint produced coins of different qualities, and it is these differences that create the foundation for the coin's importance in today's market. The Philadelphia mint struck billions of circulation coins, but even among those, collectors search for rare double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and pristine red MS-69 or MS-70 examples certified by grading companies. A perfect grade on a modern coin is extraordinarily difficult to achieve, which is why the highest-end coins can skyrocket in value. Denver coins are known for stronger strikes, and some varieties show dramatic die breaks often called cuds, which collectors pay significant premiums for. San Francisco coins, made in special proof sets, feature mirror-like surfaces and sharp frosted details that are considered miniature works of art within the collecting world. All of these variations combine into a market full of surprises where the simplest 2013 penny can suddenly become a high-demand collector's trophy, but the story goes deeper. The design of the 2013 penny features the shield reverse, introduced in 2010, symbolizing the preservation and protection of the Union with its bold single shield design, 13 horizontal stripes, and the Union banner reading 1 cent. The obverse still proudly carries Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln that has remained since 1909, making the cent both historic and modern at the same time. This blend of tradition and innovation keeps collectors fascinated and ensures the coin's place in the long legacy of United States coinage. And with 2013 being one of the years where minting technology improved significantly, the quality variations between coins also became more noticeable, giving collectors even more reason to hunt for that perfect specimen. Today, the market for 2013 Liberty 1-cent coins is more active than ever, especially as collectors begin to focus on modern rarities. Online auction platforms, private coin shows, and grading service population reports reveal a clear trend. Ultra-high-grade 2013 pennies, along with rare error coins, are becoming harder to find and increasingly desirable. The highest known examples, especially those graded in the upper 60s with full red color and no visible marks, have pushed the potential top-tier market value to the remarkable level of $779.348. This price point is driven by competitive bidding among collectors who understand that modern coins with perfect surfaces are incredibly rare despite their high mintages. Once these top examples enter private collections, they rarely reappear, pushing future prices even higher. Collectors also look for transitional errors, unexpected die chips, split plating bubbles, and misaligned strikes. Even a small anomaly can turn a 1-cent coin into a major discovery worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. The excitement of searching through rolls, pocket change, and inherited collections keeps the 2013 penny popular among both beginners and seasoned experts. Every year the demand grows as the value charts show steady upward movement for high-end pieces. So if you have a 2013 Liberty 1-cent or a big collection of pennies from the early 2010s, now is the perfect time to examine them carefully. Look for full red luster, clean fields, sharp details, and any unusual markings. Consider submitting your best finds to grading services because modern perfection is rare, and rarity means profit. The current market is strong, interest is rising, and the record prices speak for themselves. The 2013 penny is no longer just another copper-plated coin. It is a symbol of history, design, and hidden value that continues to surprise collectors everywhere. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating modern pennies that collectors are watching very closely, the Liberty 1-cent 2021 coin, a coin that looks ordinary in your hand but carries a history rooted in more than a century of American minting traditions, an evolving market that surprises collectors every year, and an astounding current estimated value of $779,349 when found in the rarest and highest graded condition, making it one of the most talked about sleepers in the world of modern numismatics. And as we peel back the layers of this seemingly simple piece of copper-plated zinc, the story becomes even more captivating, because the 2021 Liberty 1-cent is not just another penny, it represents a major moment in the continuity of the Lincoln cent series which began back in 1909. The longest-running coin design in United States history, and although most 2021 cents were minted by the billions and circulate quietly through everyday transactions, a tiny handful have become ultra-valuable due to striking errors, flawless surfaces, unique die varieties, and incredibly limited high-grade survivors that elevate them into the realm of elite collectibles. So as you hold a 2021 penny today, think about the massive legacy behind it. The transition from the classic wheat design to the memorial reverse in 1959, then to the shield reverse introduced in 2010, symbolizing unity and the protection of the Union. A design still used on the 2021 version, telling a silent but powerful story of America's economic and social growth over decades. And what makes the 2021 cent truly interesting is how modern collectors have shifted their attention toward high-grade contemporary coins, because as the minting process becomes more automated, the number of flawless pieces drastically drops, meaning coins that achieve top-tier grades such as MS-69 or MS-70 become exceptionally rare. And that rarity is exactly what has driven the staggering current market valuation of $779,349 for the rarest known example, a value that shocks many new collectors but makes perfect sense to seasoned numismatists who understand the power of scarcity combined with the growing demand for modern perfection. And this demand keeps increasing as collectors realize that the coins in their pockets today could become the treasures of tomorrow if preserved correctly, because the 2021 Liberty 1-cent has already proven itself in auctions where high-quality pieces have soared far beyond expectations, driven by intense bidding wars, investor interest, and a rising trend of collecting modern mint varieties. And as we explore the market further, it becomes clear that the 2021 cent has carved out a strong position due to unique die cracks, double dies, off-center strikes, and early die-state examples that show razor-sharp details, all of which can dramatically elevate a coin's desirability and price, turning a 1-cent piece into an asset worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands, and collectors now scour bank rolls, mint sets, and pocket change hoping to find one of these rare gems, because success is more possible than many realize, especially with the massive mintages that give plenty of opportunities for errors to slip through. And what truly captivates collectors about the 2021 series is how fresh it is in the market, allowing new discoveries still to be made every year, which means the ceiling for value is not yet reached, and as more coins get certified and populations become clearer, the rarest pieces will only grow more valuable, especially the ones already achieving extraordinary valuations today, and experts believe that as more collectors enter the hobby and competition increases, modern cents in pristine condition will experience even stronger demand, placing the 2021 Liberty 1 cent in a perfect position to continue appreciating over time, which makes this coin not just a fascinating study in American minting but also an exciting potential investment for those who understand the importance of condition, rarity, and market timing. And here on Rare US Coins One we love uncovering these hidden treasures, reminding viewers that incredible value can still be found in the smallest, most unexpected places. Because the story of the 2021 Liberty 1 cent is the story of how a simple penny becomes a symbol of opportunity, history, and wealth, growing from a common circulation coin into a highly desirable collectible worth $779,349, and as the market continues to evolve, this coin remains one of the hottest modern pieces to watch, so keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing that the next great find could be right in your pocket, because with coins like the 2021 Liberty 1 cent, the next big treasure might be only a handful of cents away.